Hey everybody, this is Justin from FrugalSnobs.com. What's up, YouTube? I brought Christina with me. Say hello.
Hello.
And we brought everybody a really special treat for this review. Now, we typically review things like banknotes, coins, beer, things like that. But we wanted to bring a historical review to everybody. Now, what you're seeing, folks, in this review is basically a couple of sheets that were taken from what we're deeming to be a U.S. service personnel etiquette guide. From World War II, specifically for the U.S. or the American versus British systems. It's pretty cool. Christina, you were able to obtain this with some old currency, and this was property of your grandfather's.
Yes.
So it looks like he tore this out of a guide,
Yes.
quartered it, put it in his pocket probably,
Yes.
and had it at the ready.
Yes.
So let's take a look at page 27 first. Now, this is basically focusing on the conversion between the United States dollar and the British coin and banknote system, so to speak, for the most part. So it's pretty cool. So, Christina, let's go ahead and talk about the threepence, or the 3 pence.
Yes, the symbol is 3D period.
Right, so threepence.
Yes, or 3 pence, or 5 United States cents.
Again, this is 1940 to 45 cents versus pennies, shillings, pounds, etc., right?
Mm-hmm.
And this is also back in the time of the crown.
Yes.
Right? So, all right, let's go ahead and move forward. What is your next item on this list?
The next one I'm going to point out is the 1S period. It is shilling or bob, as they nicknamed it, which is 12 pence or 20 United States cents.
And I don't know shillings.
No.
So let's take a look at the 5 shilling or 1 crown. Before we go any further, hold on. You know what? According to this guide, the guide states that the British system is not as difficult as we think, and a little bit of study would be helpful. It is very confusing for this purpose. Let's get to the 5 shilling or 1 crown.
Yes, because it has 5S, crown, 5 shillings equals 1 United States dollar.
So 5 shillings is $1.
Yes.
And that means, okay, 20 shillings equals 1 pound.
Yes.
Is that correct? Or $4, which is also on this listing. Correct?
Yes.
That would also mean that 1 pound is equal to 4 crowns.
Yes.
Oh, this is hard. Okay. So we also already talked about the 1 pound equaling 4 United States dollars. And before we go any further to the 5 pound, which is 20 US dollars at the time, look at today's exchange rates in 2019. 1 pound is roughly $1.20.
Yes.
So somewhere between $1.21 and $1.25. So no disrespect to the British if you're listening to this review. Thank you, by the way. But look at how the world has changed.
Yes.
So back then, much stronger. We were weaker. Now, I would have to say the United States seems to be economically stronger.
Yes.
Okay, so no disrespect, but it's very interesting to see this conversion.
Yes.
It's really cool to see the crown. Right, they don't use crowns anymore, so it's pretty cool. We actually own a couple of crowns.
They don't use shillings anymore either.
That's true. As of, what, 1970 was the last year of the proof coins?
66.
Oh, and 70 was proof coins, right?
Yes, only proof coins.
See, didn't I say I don't know shillings?
Yes.
I don't. Poor me. Anyway, so are you done with page 27? You want to flip over to page 28?
Yes.
All right, let's take a flip over to page 28. All right, so taking a look at page 28, really cool here, folks. I mean, there is a discussion about pay for Americans versus the British, right?
Yes.
So the American is paid more than the British, quote-unquote, Tommy, as they're called, that we should not rub it in, work with them. They tend to be friendly and also pals when we need them, right? So don't rub it in. And it's really interesting, too, because this page also mentions, if invited to eat with the family, to not eat too much because you may eat the family's entire week of rations.
And also, don't brag, bolster, because it's swank.
I love it. Don't swank. I think it's cool. I think it's really cool that there is some etiquette mentioned here. Again, about the rations. That's pretty prolific, honestly. I mean, everything, is important. And also don't intrude where you're not welcome.
Exactly.
So I think that's pretty cool. I mean, so I think it's a pretty cool piece of history. It's authentic. So it's not a reprint. It looks to be genuine, folks. So
yeah,
it's pretty cool. You're going to be preserving this, Christina, also with some older currency. So it's really neat to see this and hold it.
Yeah.
Right, it's pretty cool.
It's staying in the plastic.
Yes, and it's going to be locked away in the Frugal safe.
Yes.
So I hope you all enjoyed this review, folks. It's really cool. If we find any more information about this particular guide from which these pages were taken, we'll definitely share that with everyone on the Frugal Snobs podcast, and of course with other reviews. If you like what you've seen here, please make sure you subscribe to the channel. It helps us out. And of course, as always, you can check out the Frugal Snobs podcast. Everything you need to know, and all the podcasting networks are listed at frugalsnobs.com. Until we speak again, folks, as always, be well, never pay retail, take care of yourself and each other.